and we'll wait for the fire truck or police car to go by. That doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. It's kind of a medium street. I wouldn't say it's huge, but it is a thoroughfare, thoroughway, a big street. Just go a big street. So this is the what do we call this? 3 months? So no, 4 months, quarterly. No, it's not quarterly. It's a third of the year. So 4 months have gone by, and I moved in November 13th, and it is now March, well, 17th, but close enough. I didn't actually get around to it a few days ago. It's been a busy week, but I'm doing it now because I want to give an update and try not to make it take too long. The more I try to put into something, the less likely I'm going to get it done at all because I think, oh, it's got to be perfect. No, it doesn't. It's just got to be done. Bottom line. So I think I did one last month, and has anything really changed since then? Yeah, I don't know, not really. Everything was pretty much the same. Nothing's gotten worse. I would say nothing's gotten better. I don't know. It's just the same. It's like the status quo. Now I'm going in kind of a random order here. I wrote a few things down, but there's nothing in particular to talk about, or I don't have anything like consistent that I go through. I just kind of discuss, I don't know, whatever's on my mind. We did have our annual HOA meeting, which I attended for the second time. About a pretty good record. I attended last year and didn't realize it's only once a year, but it's only once a year. And it turns out the parking is the big thing because the roof is going to be redone, and some of us are losing our parking spaces, or I don't know. That might be kind of a pain. It's just I drive so seldomly now. Although ironically, I'm to say that because I'm driving to the airport tomorrow morning. But overall, I drive just very infrequently. I mostly just walk, and I mostly take either the train or Uber, or yeah, I don't drive a lot. I filled my car twice now, and that second tank is pretty full. Now, has anything changed on how long I'm staying? No, not really. I mean, still thinking it's going to be about a year. Yeah, I think about a year. It's just if I do want to go somewhere else, I really have to plan. It has to be planned, especially if I'm buying something like just many months ahead of time. So I'm constantly thinking and sort of minor. I was actually looking for a long time about getting another place out here in this area. But now I just think that probably be a mistake because yeah, that money would be like tied up, and I couldn't use that money for somewhere else. Because if I go somewhere else, I really want to buy another place. I don't want to rent. So yeah. And as for California, yeah, I still think about California a lot. There are a lot of things I miss. A lot of things I don't miss, where the state's going and stuff like that, the politics. But is it just the weather? No, there's just a lot of. I missed kind of being a California. I was a Californian so long, so I liked being a California more than a Washingtonian, but not by a major. It's not like a huge thing. It's just so I do think if there were an opportunity, I would probably pursue it. But if I go back to the area I was in, I would have to start commuting back to work, and that would be very long commuting. It's only 2 days a week for now, and that would just be. I don't think I want to give up working from home full time. However, I don't know, or I could like live closer to work, but then it would also be extremely expensive. So there's sort of pros and cons of that. So it's something I think about and will keep kind of tinkering with, but I don't know if anything will change, at least not right now. Temperature's changing. It's getting a little bit, actually, a little bit. I'm definitely noticing the longer days. Those started happening. I mean, you definitely notice the sun is coming down a lot later, and it's brighter a lot earlier. The temperature is still pretty cold, but this place is so, I don't use the wall heating at all. All I use is the fireplace sometimes, and even then, not very long. So it's shocking to me when I sometimes go outside and it's freezing and think, "God, I didn't even know about this. If I didn't check the weather apps, I would never know it's freezing or even raining sometimes." I got to open the blinds more. Exercise is going much better. I've gotten back to those like daily habits. I kind of almost want to show like what I do. I do these little things, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 pull-ups. I got the pull-up bar now, so I can start doing that. And the 100 squats. So, and this is weird because the squats were always one thing I neglected a lot. And now that's like almost every day I get my squats in, 100 of them. So I think it's just a joy of having my legs that strong again to where I can do 100 in a set, and I don't want to give that up. So I'm actually excited about doing squats. Push-ups, not as much right now, and the pull-ups, I can get to 100 in a day now. I mean, in small sets of 10 or maybe 15 or 20, but the pull-ups have been pretty hard. I think I just those muscles just got weak, and Yeah, my shoulders are not liking pull up my body weight that many times, so I got to get stronger. The stomach wheels are going better. Stomach's definitely got along stronger, so I'm very excited about that. So I just got to work on other things. I do have the dumbbells; they're ready to go, but I haven't got a good workout routine for that, so I do have to get that going. Yeah, I need to really work on those the arm things a lot. And I was mentioning traveling. I think at this point, I've still not even been here 50% of the time on weekends. It's been close. Maybe I'm here like 40% on weekends, but not even 50% of the weekends. And in the next few months, it's going to change to like being gone pretty much 100% of weekends. I will not even be here. So for the next 2 months, that is going to get pretty wild. And I should be trying to get, I've been downtown twice now, 2 times. One time was to sell a laptop, and the other time was to go to a show, which was a good idea because I went to a bar with a friend, hung out, great show. And actually, that was really good. And I even used the bus system. I was so proud of myself. And still doing this keto, still doing the fasting most days of the week. And then I like have the cheat days, or I do intermittent fasting where it's like no food until midnight, and then one of those those things in the movies that can't eat after midnight or get wet after midnight. I don't know what it is. Second, second fire engine. So, and it's not like it's all night long. Actually, the road gets very calm at night for the most part. And you just learn to ignore it. It's not that bad. But I kind of went from having no sound at night for most of my life to having like, cars going by. So it's not a freeway, but there are cars. And that's about all I can think of for now. Yeah, that's the quarterly report. So next month be 5 months. Would I do one next month? State of the condo? I don't know. We'll see. It just depends how I feel. But definitely, yeah, 2 months will be this 4 by 6 month, the half year part. That's going to be a big one. So yeah, you don't want to miss that. So stay tuned. Mark it on your calendar because I'm so consistent. Oh yeah, and I definitely do want to get a haircut eventually. Just I don't know where to go here. I used to Supercuts was my place and it's gone. So I've got to be more proactive about that if I want to get that done. Otherwise, we're gonna have a ponytail soon, which could be fun.